Well, here we are in the middle of a one pocket tournament final. This is between DJ Simon and Albuquerque Bill. It's the first of two games, and to win each game you need to get to 8 points. What I'll do is I'll swing the camera around to the action end of the table. Now, just to explain a few things, we're now looking at the table from the rack end. The top left hand corner of the screen shows DJ Simon shooting it into the right pocket, but as we look at it, it's actually the left pocket on the screen in the bottom left hand corner, and Albuquerque Bill is shooting into the bottom right hand pocket as we look at it. Now that one wins the match, or wins the game, and there you see the sponsor's logo on the table, which appears at the beginning of a rack and disappears once the rack is broken. Scratch on the break there. So the game are certainly the clues in the title. Each player nominates a pocket, and it's one of the pockets at the rack end of the table. That nomination is done prior to each game. Now in this match, this game, the second game of the match, DJ Simon has nominated the bottom right hand pocket as we look at it. So that means that Bill has got to shoot his balls into the bottom left hand pocket. And the tactic here is to protect the cue ball and also to maneuver as many balls as you can over to your side of the table and get them as close to your pocket as you can. But at every shot you play, it has to be with the emphasis on control of the cue ball and keeping it safe. It's a very, very tactical game. Some games can be over very quickly, but most one pocket games, there's a lot of strategy involved, a lot of manoeuvring of balls. It's a bit like chess on a pool table. Very strategic game, and a lot of thought involved before a lot of the shots you play. Some are obvious, but others you have to really think about the consequences of what you're doing. Now I think, let's have a quick look at the table. I think this is tournament settings, it looks like it. Yeah. This has been played in... where's this being played? Is it deep pockets? Yes it is. So at the moment, in the tournament final, Simon's up by 1-0. The score in the second game is Simon still on 0 points. Albuquerque Bill's on -1 after that foul. Each ball you pocket, you get a point. But for every foul you make, you lose a point. And that was a good bank shot. And you'll see one tactic in the game is a lot of times players will pocket a ball into maybe one of the other 4 pockets available on the table. Just part of strategy to tie balls up at the rack end. Keep things safe. So Simon's doing what he thought best there, and that's to kick the ball away from Bill's pocket, keeping the cue ball as close to the rail as he can, which means that the opponent has less opportunity to get control of the cue ball, so he's having to dig down. That's another clever soft bank shot, and that one's as good as a scoring point. So strategy wise, the best shot here for Bill is to sink that 8 ball, give him the point, but keep the cue ball in that corner pocket, which is probably what he's going to end up doing, unless he's going to try and develop something else. I don't see much opportunity for him to do that, so he'll just sink this 8 ball, keep the cue ball tight in the pocket if he can, which he didn't. So that didn't turn out to be too great a shot. So this game can develop in from 2 or 3 shots where you're playing a lot of defensive stuff to straight into an attacking shot. So this is what's good about the game. Typical of pretty much all the American pool games. I think all of them anyway. He sacrificed a point there by not hitting the rail. So now Bill moves to -2. And that was not a good shot. Probably never see a 1 pocket player play a shot like that in real life. Far too dangerous. And that's given Simon a couple of easy shots, but he didn't play that well. So now he's going to just tuck in behind the, is that the 13 ball? Yep. And that's a good shot provided Bill can't see that 4 ball, which he can. And now that's another bad shot. Bad from the point of view that it's given Simon the option to bank the 4 ball, or try and just nudge that 13 back across to his pocket. And that's very clever, that's an excellent shot. The 4 ball would have been a straightforward bank, but it would have been sacrificing the cue ball and leaving the cue ball down at the other end of the table, which was a welcome gift for Bill if he'd got in. Again, another good shot by Simon. He sent the 10 ball down to his pocket and he's blocked it by the 2 ball. So Simon at the moment is in full control of this game. Bill is back against the wall and just trying to fend things off, but it ain't happening. This could be over very quickly. Sends the cue ball down the table, and an easy 9-ball to win the match. So it's all over. DJ Simon wins by 2 games to 0 in tonight's One Pocket Tournament final. We'll see you again next time.